Hi, everybody. Welcome to Beyond the Cage, presented by Intimidation Clothing. I am Jim Graham, and joining me today, we have a very special guest. He is UFC lightweight fighter Gray the Bully Maynard. Gray, thanks for joining me here on Beyond the Cage.
Hey, what's up, man?
It has been about 11 months since your last fight. Are you anxious to get back into the cage and fight?
Oh, yeah, I can't wait.
Since your last fight, the UFC has started its very own ranking system. Is that something that you have been paying attention to?
I keep an eye on it, of course,
We did a fan poll recently, and your trilogy against Frankie Edgar was voted the second best in UFC history, according to our listeners. And I was wondering, where do you rank your trilogy with Frankie Edgar in the pantheon of great UFC trilogies?
Wow, who beat us?
Randy Couture and Chuck Liddell.
Oh, yeah. That was pretty good, too. Good names, I guess. The beginning of it. It's hard to tell you now, but, I think there's going to be one more added to it between us down the road.
Well, that would be awesome to see if you guys could hook up together for a fourth time and maybe once again with a championship on the line. Speaking of Frankie Edgar, along with some other lightweight contenders, it seems like a lot of them have left the division recently in favor of 145 pounds. Is that something yourself that you maybe have thought about?
Probably not. It's pretty tough to make the weight that I'm at now, and going any more below that, it'd be difficult.
Do you think there's any particular reason why so many top lightweights are now fighting at that weight class? Do you think there's any particular reason for that?
Man, I don't know. Just a lot of fun.
One of the reasons I would think is maybe because of Jose Aldo. He's the champion at 145, a guy that you're pretty familiar with, and he's taking on a guy that is also dropping down from 155, and that's Anthony Pettis. And I didn't know if you had any thoughts about Jose Aldo against Anthony Pettis coming up this summer.
Yeah, I think Aldo's going to beat him. Pettis is a tough kid, but I don't think he's going to be able to do what he does to the last couple guys that he's had, against Aldo.
How was your training camp leading up to this fight against TJ Grant?
It was great. Best I ever had. I was over at Bay Area, training over at AKA, and best camp I ever had.
Speaking of AKA, you've obviously been there for a little bit now and used to train at Extreme Couture over in Las Vegas. Is there a big difference between the two camps to you, Gray?
Extreme Couture kind of evolved and died down a little bit, but I'd say AKA is just really close-knit team, and coaches there are top quality. Extreme Couture was too, but it was time for me to learn some new skills and get a change of pace, and that's where I went.
Speaking of your training camp, is there anything special that you did in preparation for TJ Grant?
Yeah, hard sparring with bigger guys, pretty much.
Is that size of TJ Grant, the fact that he used to be a welterweight, do you think that, obviously you haven't fought the fight yet, but do you think that is something that may play a factor in your fight?
You know what? I don't think so, because I'm big too, and I've gone up against a lot of guys that were bigger and dropped down as well. So no, I don't think that's a big issue.
What's your weight looking at right now?
I'm hanging around maybe 10 to 12 over.
Okay, so not too many more pounds there before the weigh-ins on Friday. And
No.
Since this fight has been tabbed a number one contenders fight, do you feel any added pressure on this one?
No, not really. I just got a kick in the butt, and it was nice. It was about halfway through camp, and so, it was a little bit of energy put into it after they announced it.
Looking at TJ Grant, what will you have to do to beat him on Saturday night in Las Vegas?
Just control him. Whether it's up or down, control him just in all areas. He tries to come at you pretty hard at the beginning, but then there's a couple times he died off a little bit, but pretty much just keep on him and control every area of the fight.
One last question, Gray. On the same night you fight TJ Grant, Cain Velasquez will defend his heavyweight title against Bigfoot Silva. I wanted to get your thoughts on who's going to win that one.
Cain Velasquez, for sure.
All right, Gray, you're a great fighter, great talent. It was nice talking with you, and I remember meeting you all the way back when you beat Jim Miller at UFC 96, and you were very kind to me and gave me a quick little soundbite when I was just a college student at Bowling Green State University. So appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule and talking with me here today.
Cool, sweet, man. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Good luck in your fight on Saturday.
All right, bud. Talk to you soon.
Once again, that was UFC lightweight fighter Gray Maynard. You can follow him on Twitter @Gray Maynard, and you heard it right here on Beyond the Cage, presented by Intimidation Clothing.